sweetness. How are ya? Create a chat room by inviting others to broadcast. Oh, that's neat. Okay. So I got a new phone and there's some features that I didn't manage your live and see who's watching. Okay. Next. View questions from your hey. I just hope I can see y'all. Next. Okay, next. How can I skip the tutorial? Done. Wave to Johnny Williams. Hi, baby. Wave and wave to Sylvia and Audrey. Hi, cousins. Hey, y'all. I'm just over here chopping up some shrimp before my big D butt tomorrow. Who said that? Remember JJ Evans for my getting ready for my big D butt debut. So I'm getting ready for my big debut tomorrow as Rhonda St. James in My Mother's Prayers. Honey, we all set tomorrow and Sunday. So yeah, if any of my church members watching, I'm not gonna be at church Sunday. I signed up to attend church Sunday, but if you see my name there and you don't see me, it's because I was trying to do it ahead of time, but just disregard it. I ain't gonna be there. Okay, I ain't gonna be there. Hey. Hi, boo. Okay, so tonight, this is before I go into why we're here, and let me turn you just a little bit. Instagram. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hey, Krishan. Y'all. So before I go into all of that, let me first welcome you to my kitchen. Welcome to my little madhouse, my little lab, my therapy. This is where, as a matter of fact, this is where I do therapy. When I have my telehealth call with my therapist, I do it at the table right here in the kitchen. So it is literally my place for wellness. hmm And I'm inviting you to join me. Most Fridays I'm here unless I'm gigging somewhere, which I love. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I've been blessed to be able to work, yes, but also try to work my business. Hey, you. Love you back. Work my business, and y'all, when I tell you the level of, I've been talking about the level of support and all of that for Sugar Pearls. But tonight isn't about that. Okay, this is March is considered anyway Women's Month. It's a month where we honor women, right? Okay, so I want to honor a few women on tonight's show that we're going to get into in just a little bit. But before we go any further, honey, can you check the resolution on the gram? Honey, she's sharp. She got a new phone. There's no lag. hmm we're taking steps. They don't have to be giant. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This ain't Art Blakely, and this is and John Coltrane. It's not giant steps, just small steps. Small steps. Okay. Share, y'all. When I see stuff like that, I lose it. I lose it. Cause I know I ain't nothing but a, you know. But when I saw the other week for the live the other week where I got 12 shares, y'all, that means 12 people thought enough to go, and I know it's 12 shares. Okay, no, for me, it is 12 freaking shares. Because you share, other people are getting to hear about Sugar Pearls. So thank you so much. You don't have to do it, but you do, and I appreciate you. Now, all the information you need to know is right there or right there, okay? Before I get started with tonight's show, I want to say hey to my favorite senior citizens. Hey, Mom and Dad in Lynchburg. Okay. So yes, I'm getting ready for, hey, friend. Hey, oh, look at my director on. Hey, Corey. Oh, gosh. Look at my women. Honey, this is a night for women. When I tell you I'm here for a good time, not a long time tonight. Not a long time. Okay, me talking right now is just to update you about what's going on, what's coming. Okay, um, my mother's prayer is shooting tomorrow and Sunday. I know, honey. Tell a friend that I'm in a project. Not living in a project. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm in one. I'm in a project. A film written and directed by a black woman, Mika Green. Hey, Mika. I Am Chosen Entertainment is the writer of this. I think she's still pinching herself because she's still like, oh my God, I'm making a movie. Yes, honey. You're making a movie, darling. Mm. And I'm so excited to be a part of this. So, Mika, tonight's meal is dedicated to you, darling. Okay? It is dedicated to you. All right. Now, let me tell you the inspiration for the meal, and then we're gonna continue. I got my get some white shrimp. Make sure you get all the water off it. These are deveined, stand all the shells. I already stored them away in my freezer, and I just chopped them up a little bit. I didn't want a shrimp paste, but I want them kind of finely chopped. Okay, and I did that with my wooden spoon, wooden spatula. But the inspiration for tonight's meal comes from this, and I love you too. I'm excited for this. That's why I don't want to be on here a long time because Rhonda's packing. Rhonda's packing. My character, Rhonda. Mm-hmm. I got to get all her outfits together and everything. Okay, and she and I have to have some time together. So we're gonna do that, and that way I can go in tomorrow feeling good. Hey, Retta. Ah, cousins are checking in. It's ladies' night. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night. I'm gonna y'all did that part. Ah, I know you did. Anyway, okay. The inspiration for tonight's meal comes from this. Quick story. Okay. So, growing up, my best friend lived around the corner from me. I could walk to her house, she could walk to mine. I spent nights at her house. I stole her clothes, and we just had like the greatest. Hey, mommy, y'all, my mama's on. Yes, it's a party now. It's a party now. It's a ladies' party. It's a party now. Hey, my mama's here tonight, y'all. So growing up, my best friend lived around the corner, and at the time, this was around. I can't remember, but I know we were both in high school. She was a year ahead of me. So uh, maybe I was 10th grade. Maybe I was in 10th grade and Nita was in the 11th. But anyway, around this time, very early 90s, girls were all the rage, okay? Honey, girls had it going on. So here we had this beautiful sisterhood, and Nita has sisters. So she has older sisters. And a lot of the time that she and I spent, was just us. It wasn't, her sisters were grown and gone, in college or about to get married or whatever. So between them and my god sisters, the Felixes, Beverly, Renee, Diana, Monica, I kind of grew up around the cast of A Different World. Like they reminded you of sophisticated, beautiful Hillman girls, and when you saw these women, you saw what looked ooh, I can't wait to grow up so I can be just like that, so I can, yes, they were pledging sororities, and they had these fine boyfriends and all kinds of stuff. So, I grew up with this example of these beautiful sisters all around me. So with Nita's sisters, one weekend we were going to see Vet. Vet at the time was living in Atlanta. And Atlanta or Columbia? That is the difference, by the way. Atlanta and Columbia, not the same. Okay? But I can't remember at that particular time where she was living. Anyway, Zena was coming home, Val was coming home, and we were all gonna meet up at Vet's house. So, anytime Nita got to go somewhere, she brought me, usually Pat, along too, and we tagged along. So here we are getting to hang out with these cool girls, and Val, Valerie Duran Haywood, shout out to you for this recipe tonight too. Valerie had just gotten back from the Philippines. She was in the Air Force. And she and her husband were stationed over there. When she came back, I guess we were going to meet at Bet's house for a certain occasion. And she was like, well, I'll bring some lumpia. And we were like, lumpia? Like, what is this? What are you talking about? Like, I had no idea. I'm just glad to be in the building, honey. Okay, so when she got it, it was just all these cute and pretty rolled, like skinny egg rolls, like little anorexic egg rolls. And but they weren't like bumpy fried. They were smooth and they were golden, and there were different ones. She had some with beef, and we're like, what kind did you get? And she was like, go ahead, kids, dig in. So, we're ready. She's like, okay, this is beef, this is shrimp, try them all. So I tell that story, and I remember that time because I guess in the 10th grade or so, like that was my first introduction to like a foreign food. Yeah, we go to the Chinese restaurant, the Dragon or something like that, honey, but it's not the same. But when somebody like brings you authentic Filipino lumpia, that was a treat for me, and I will never forget that time that I spent with those sisters eating that lumpia. Tonight I wanted to make it for you. Okay, so we're gonna make shrimp lumpia tonight. Thank you for the women in my life. You may think that sometimes I'm surprised at the things I do remember from my youth or my childhood. But those good moments, you may think you're just treating a kid to some lumpia and some duck sauce or something. But what you're really sharing for a kid like me, obviously, was a new experience, a new introduction to something else. Just try it. And I did. And I tried all of them that she had because I was always just inquisitive about flavors and, different foods and all that. And Valerie Duran Haywood, you gave me my very first introduction to that. So I want to thank you, Nita, for letting me hang out all those years. And yeah, I remember moments like that, and I hold them in my heart because they were dear to me, and they still are. All right, love y'all. Okay, so we gonna eat. All right. So with your lumpia, you need to have rice paper. Now this rice paper needs to be the kind that can be fried. Okay. If you don't see spring roll wrappers in your market, then the rice paper is fine. I didn't have access to spring rolls, but I did have access to this rice paper. And the way it comes, you've probably seen it on TikTok or something, is like a sheet. It even sounds like a sheet, right? When you fry it like this, then you get this. Mm-hmm. This is that. Okay? Put it in there, crisp it up, throw some tahini on there. Boom. You got yourself a nice, healthy little snack. Okay? Tonight we're not snacking. Tonight we're going to moisten these in order to make our wraps. And we keep them moist by having a nice damp towel on hand. Okay? So you need a couple of plates. One of your plates needs to have a shallow amount of water in there. So in this white plate back here, I've got just a little bit of water in it that will, man, that was good. That was good. Okay, so we've got the shrimp chopped, right? Now we're gonna start to add our spices to it. Okay, we've got. Let me tell you what spices I've got. Thank y'all for watching. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Move out the way. All right. So for the filling, we've got some Chinese cabbage and we've got some carrots and onions. Okay, you can put almost whatever you want to go inside. I made some Italian meatballs this week, and I've got some pork filling already seasoned. I'll make pork lumpia tomorrow. Tonight I'm making shrimp lumpia. There may be some non-pork eaters out there, and you want to know how to do it with the seafood. Okay, this is it. So it may be called Napa cabbage in your grocery store. That's fine, but see how it comes. It's more oval. It's more oval. Okay, and I just split it in half and finally chopped it. And I found some pretty little rainbow carrots. So I chopped those up, and this is what I have. So I've got thinly sliced cabbage, Chinese cabbage. And ginger, okay, peeled and diced. I just put it in my chopper and gave it a nice run through. And then we've got those 3 colored carrots that are gonna go inside. Okay. Oh, that's what it is. I got water in that thing back there. So to season your shrimp, if you're gonna use white shrimp, if you use shrimp, use white shrimp is what I'm saying. Make sure you use white shrimp. And get a teaspoon handy so we can start measuring out. This is just 1 bag, I guess a pound of large white shrimp. Okay, just a pound. And then I just chopped it, and we'll do all the shrimp tonight, and then we'll get that out the way, and we'll do the shrimp tomorrow. Okay, all right. So to our shrimp mixture, let's go ahead and add an egg. Some recipes call for 2 eggs, and if you look at your filling and you feel, depending on how much shrimp you're gonna use, you can use another egg. But I don't have a whole lot of shrimp, so I'm gonna just do 1. Okay, get that up in there. Sorry for the screaming in the background, honey. I'm watching JD's Revenge. With Glenn Turman and Lou Gossett Jr. Honey, you talking about somebody in love with Lou Gossett Jr.? Like, still. I just think, I always thought he was just a very beautiful man. Okay, this is sesame oil. Don't go crazy. Okay, we got a teaspoon of sesame oil. Do not overdo it. And this is just a little bit of fish sauce. So especially when you're doing Thai recipes, I try to keep fish sauce at home, just somewhere in the cupboard or something like that. That's 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. To this, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce. Same with oyster sauce when you're making Asian dishes. Those are just like regular cooking condiments. So you need to just, if that's something you like cooking a lot at home, just make sure you got it on hand is all I'm saying. Okay, with the soy sauce, make sure you don't overdo that either. Okay, we don't want this salty. Now, what you can do, I still recommend adding the soy sauce. Some people also add the like the powdered chicken base, like a teaspoon or 2 of that, and you can do that if you want just a hint more salt. 1, 2, and 3. But me, honey, the way me and my blood pressure set up, I can't take, but so much. So very little there. Okay, so we've got our seasonings in there. I'm trying to make sure I got everything. Oh, I'm gonna add, this is rice vinegar. Okay, so same thing. It's just one of those normal things you need to have. 1 and 2. um, when you're making these dishes at home. Yeah, one egg was perfectly fine. This is loose. And it's loose because I just want to make sure everything is incorporated first before I add my veggies. Okay, the veggies is gonna take up some of this liquid space, but Instagram, if y'all wanna, come a little closer, I'll give you a pot view while there we go. Hey, while I stir. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Ooh, it smells so good. Okay, let's go ahead and get half of that cabbage in there. Get those carrots in there. And now you can use ginger paste if you want. I just went on and grated my own ginger. I just like it like that. Okay, see how it's coming together? So all that looseness you thought you had just kind of gets eaten up, right? I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of my carrots in there. You can add, honey, as many veggies to yours as you want. As a matter of fact, if you want to skip the shrimp altogether, you can. All right, but this is for me because I know when I'm on set tomorrow, I can pull this out of my little lunch bag. Honey, I don't even have to heat it up because lumpia is one of those snacks that you can have hot or cold. Okay? I don't mind having chunks of shrimp in mine. As a matter of fact, I like it like that. So mine will be kind of chunky. Okay. Kids can do this. It's easy, really. You just put the stuff out, tell them what to add to it, let them mix. Yeah, why not? Let them earn their keep. Yeah, child. What? You think you're gonna live 6 years here on this earth and not do nothing? You better get your little short 6-year-old behind up at that stove. Get to work, sonny boy. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't got no sense. Okay. I'm mixing. Yes, Ree. I'm mixing. Yes. It smells so good. So flavorful. So authentic. I can smell everything. The ginger. Did I add my garlic? I didn't add my garlic. I think I'm going to do garlic paste. That's ginger paste. Where's my garlic paste? It's the garlic paste. For dishes like this, because it's so good and it's not something I don't fry a lot, so it's not something I'm eating all the time. This is garlic paste, about a teaspoon and a half or so. I like garlic in mine, so let's just go for it, sister. Let's go for it. Okay? It's mine. Yeah. It's all mine. I don't write nothing down. I don't really measure, so we just pray for the best. We hope and we pray for the best. Okay, ooh, now I can smell my garlic. Honey, let me just show you. Let me show you what your lumpia filling should be looking like. Okay, do this ahead of time. If you got the girls coming over, honey, go ahead and do this ahead of time. Do the pork one ahead of time. And when the girls come, okay, they can assemble their own. Okay? You got that one girl that's going to be late. She just is. She's always late. Always late, fashionably. Like you could have been on time if you didn't put that other eyebrow on, girl. Her. She can fry hers when she get there. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's what I do. One monkey. We're not about to just hold it up for you, girl. Okay, so I'm gonna sit this aside so that as I wrap, you'll see. And I've got my towel. Now this towel is clean, okay? It looks a mess, but that's because it's in my kitchen. And I've got, veggie stains on it, but this is a clean, damp towel. That is what you want, okay? So, because we need to keep these, these wrappers moist, okay? Okay, so you've got a plate, a shallow amount of water in there, and you're just going to dip. Dip. Yes. Okay, and cover. Okay, and you continue to do that until you've got as many as you think you want for for the night. Like, I'm probably gonna eat 2 tonight because it's just me and I'm helping Rhonda pack. So I know that I'm not gonna have too many of them. I'm gonna do 3, okay, just to show you how easy. Flip it over and keep it moist if you're gonna have it sitting aside, okay? We're gonna go ahead and start rolling, and then we'll stack, and then, all right, and then we will start to fry. The oil is nice and hot. It's gonna come together quickly, okay? I'm gonna grab a large tablespoon. Just checking my light. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, I can feel it. It's like cellulose. You know? All right. Just like an egg roll. Just gonna put it on in there. And I'm gonna kind of stretch it out. About a tablespoon will be enough for your roll. Mine is sticking. We're going to use some more wrap, but that's okay. Okay. Let's turn it in. So while we got a little sticky on it, I know. Just go ahead and tuck it in. Tuck your sides. And continue to roll. Now the ones Valerie brought for us were so much prettier. But when I get this off of the other one, and you'll see. Okay, lumpia. Yeah, you've seen that before, right? Yeah, it's lumpia. You just called it an egg roll or a spring roll, but it's lumpia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's do oh. Okay, see? Okay, let's do another one. And let's wrap it in the moment. Okay? In the moment, I say. Mm-hmm. Yes. Come on now. There we go, Mama. Okay. Get it on there. Get it going kind of linear. Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. Fold in your sides so you don't get any seepage. I probably could have let that one soak up just a little bit more. Okay. I'm figuring out a system. Oh no, this one is coming out. Oh no. Come on, get back in there. Shucks, darn it. Can I put it inside this one? She is. Oh, now you're beautiful. Tuck and roll. Ooh, it gets slippery. one more, but I decide it's still kind of wonky. Okay. Water. Little more. Don't leave them in the water for too long because it'll fall apart on you, obviously. Right? Right. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm just not happy with that. That side is like busting loose. Just let that kind of soften up a little bit. And that's your snack. You can do a yum yum sauce, spicy mayo. I think that's what we're gonna do tonight. For some reason, if I have a seafood, especially if it's like a roll or something, then I want a sauce that's got something to it. Just moisten my fingers just a little bit. Um, like a mayo, something kind of creamy. That's what I'm trying to say. No, that's just me. These are some long lumpia. I don't know if it's supposed to be this long. I mean, I'm gonna cut them though, right? Yeah, cause that's long. That's long, and I've got enough to practice with, you know. Um, just I don't want to waste your night me practicing with them, you know, cause okay, okay, fourth time's the charm. Okay. Boom. Maybe a little less this time. Just a little bit. That's a lot of filling when you consider you're not putting a whole heap in there. Like, ooh. Okay. A little water to seal the sides. Yes. Fold it in. Now she got the hang of it. Oh, I wish you could see. I wish you could see me rolling. I'll have to do it on another, like maybe one of those quickie videos I do. Well, the idea is once you get them all rolled and stacked and ready to fry, once you get them rolled, like the first one, like that, you can freeze them. You can freeze them or refrigerate them if you plan on using them in the next couple of days. But by all means, you can freeze these and always have a snack. As a matter of fact, you've probably seen them frozen already in some grocery stores. I'm just saying, it's always nice when you make it yourself though, because you control the salt, you control the sugar, you control everything. Okay, I'm going to this one. This one is. Let's just fry these, and then one day I'll do one of those quickie videos where I'll roll it because I will have perfected it, and you can see it from up top. Okay, but let's go ahead and get these in some grease. I've got my, there we go, my little spatula. Okay. Ooh. She not take long. Another one. There we go. And that rice, can you see, Graham? There you go. I got a pop you, so. and give it until it's nice and brown. Once it gets beautiful golden brown, then it'll be time to take it out, and the shrimp inside will be done as well. You know, shrimp doesn't take very long, and it's going to continue to be further insulated inside this hot pocket, so it'll be fine. Don't worry. Let that cook through. Oh, nice. Okay, don't tear on me. Yeah, there we go. And one more. Woo! Hey. Good. Cranberry somewhere. Yes. So this is a treat for me. 'Cause I don't fry. You know? But every once in a good while. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Let those continue to brown up, crisp up, and then we'll be ready to cut them up and eat. And when you cut them, ow, shoot. That's the second time this week I burned myself. Leave it uncovered. There we go. Move this out of the way. Awesome. And cover. And we want to keep these nice and dry for next time. Okay. Totally fun to do with the family. Everybody gets what they want inside. Another way to do this is just the raw roll, and you put cooked stuff inside or just vegetables inside. So you might have cooked seafood or fish or something like that, or shrimp in it. Another way to eat it without frying, if that's your preference. Okay. Give that a roll, give that a roll. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit more. I'm going to take these out. Because I'm going to, look how crispy. Look at that. Yes. Take it out. Take the heat up even more. I'm going to show you. Look at that. Why mine don't look like in the stove? Yeah, I know, but that's your lumpia. We're gonna take our fire up a bit higher, and then we'll put them back in for another fry, another golden brown. Okay, very light brown here. Don't worry. That rice, when it cooks up, it makes you. It almost feels like you just eat the air, so it ain't nothing, but it's a whole. It's a whole something. Okay. Lumpia. Back in there. There we go. There we go. Almost ready to eat. I'm just ready to eat. I see the other two getting brown. I'm going to take this one out. Brown as I want this one. That's the first one I put in. I know, she's a little ugly, but that's all right. She's going to eat good. See. Hey, there you go. That's what's happening. Yes, there's actual frying happening in this kitchen. Give it a flip. Hey, everybody, for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Hi, Lisa. Oh, I missed you. Hi, Danya. Thank you. Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing. I'm telling you, when I saw that y'all shared the other live like 12 times, I was blown away. Blown away. That means you want people to know about how good we be eating in our hood. Yeah, we put down. Yeah. Mm. All right. Let's retrieve them. Mhm. Bobby Brown on one side. That's all right. All right. I'm hungry. Shoot, doggone it. They're a little elder barge, but that's all right. Look. Ooh, and I like it. You send chills up my spine every time I take one look at you. Yes. All right. So ideally, you want that to cool down. Drain it on some paper towels and cut it halfway through. We didn't make our sauce. Let's do it real quick. Okay. Gotta have a sauce to go with this. Um, quick. Well, there it is. That's why I forgot about it because I didn't leave it out. Do I have a lime? I do. I have a lime. While that's cooling off, right? Let's make something. I said I wanted a spicy mayo, something creamy. Sure. But I don't think so. I think I changed my mind just like that. Right? One of the joys of being a woman. Honey, she can change her mind whenever she feel like it. Lime juice. Mm. You want a sweet to go with this? I'm gonna give it just a little oil. Um, Instead of a sweet, I'm gonna add a sugar. Okay, since I got the sugar out. 1, 2 soy sauce, a little sesame, almost the same thing as we seasoned it with, but way less sesame. Okay, that wasn't even a half a teaspoon. And a little vinegar, 1.5, and let's stir it up with some sugar. Here, boom. Yeah, cause honey, you just sometimes you just use what you got, right? Ooh, I got ginger left. Some of that ginger that I pulsed up, throw that in there too. We got a sauce. We got a sauce. Were you taking notes? Cause I forgot. I forgot what's in it. Let's taste it. Ooh, ooh. With that Keisha Cole song, when the sun comes on, let it play in the car. Like, damn, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. No, it's hot. It's hot. It's really hot. Let's add a little more sugar. That'll help cut that heat some for you. That's cool. I don't mind hot and spicy. But if you want hot and spicy, this the sauce. Woo! The back of my head is hot. What that mean? I don't know. But it's hot. It's hot. I'm just trying not to make too big a mess tonight while I got stuff to do. I'm gonna add a little more So we add the juice of one whole lime. Okay. I had the other one sitting out there, but let's go ahead and put it in there and see if that also helps the heat. Ooh, it's a chili lime. It's a chili lime sauce, baby. It's a chili lime sauce. It's a chili ginger lime sauce. Because that ginger, mmm, so good. Let's get a serrated knife to cut our lumpia. There you go. There you go. Woo! Mine ain't cute like the dragon. They ain't even cute like the ones you brought, Val, back in the day. But I do believe when I show you the inside, when you fry them and then after you fry them, take it out, the whatever's inside is going to continue to cook because that seal that you created around it with your wraps also made a little oven for that stuff. So whatever is inside got cooked. Okay, and I'm gonna show you right now. I said rat. R-A-T now. Okay. Boom. Okay, this was the little ugly one. I'm gonna show you. Don't worry, I'm gonna be a rapping queen. Y'all ain't gonna know what to do with me. I'm gonna show you what I mean. Look at the insides. Look at them insides. Y'all want, you want egg roll? You want egg roll? Or do you want lumpia? You want lumpia, honey. Look at the chunky pieces of scrimp. Look at my good phone zooming in on that. And look, this phone is a freaking monster. Hi, Christopher. Oh my God, Derek. Busy bee. My goodness. Look at y'all. Look at that lumpia. Date night snack food. Bae coming over? Mm-hmm. Y'all make some lumpia together. So I made the recipe. If you missed the story in the beginning about why and who is dedicated to, go back and watch the beginning of the show. But we've got our homemade lumpia, shrimp lumpia. I'll make the pork tomorrow. And we've got our ginger chili lime dip. Let's all just pause for the cause and say, amen, amen. Look at that. Look at that. Look, yeah, the drip. You too? You want some? Look at that. Look at, yes. Hey. Look at that. You got that oven, got everything in there cooked perfect. Mm. 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 Oh my God. The way that ginger, remember because we put ginger in the filling also. This is our filling that we have much of. The ginger and the onion and the seasonings, all of that just work together for our good. Mm. Mm. Crunchy, sweet, hot. Um, This is it. This is it. This is going on the menu. This is going on the menu. Mmm. 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 The measurements that I gave you, use those. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing. Um, at some point, I'll have to go back and look at it so I can write the recipe down. Because this is something that I want to know how to make, like, always. Um, I'm grateful for Valerie Jordan Haywood and so many of the women in my life exposing me to possibilities. Um, it started way back when, you know. I'm sure Val didn't know what she was. She was just bringing food to the party, bringing food to the party. But she lived in the Philippines, and wanted to share that experience with us, her sisters, um, and the little aggravating, annoying sisters, because Lord knows we got into everything. But thank you. I'm grateful for those experiences and people like that. Just the carrot. Oh my gosh. Everything is so tender. I'm sorry, I keep going back to the roll. But everything is perfectly cooked inside. It's an oven in the fry. Okay. Um, if you don't want to fry, you could certainly bake, probably. I think. I don't know. I've never tried to bake um, a rice wrapped roll before, but it could probably be done. Um, there's just something satisfying about frying once in a while. So to the women in my life, I'm dealing with the spring rolls. I'm finished eating what I got, and thank you for allowing me to share what was shared with me all those years ago. I appreciate um, the tribe of women that continue just to pour into each other and support one another and lift each other up and um, just pick you up when you're down and you don't know if you can go on. Look at another woman who's doing it. Look at another woman who's doing it. If you feel in doubt about your abilities, about whether or not you can, then think of the women who did and are. Tamika Green, my director for A Mother's Prayer. Yes, it is possible. Look at you making a movie this weekend. It's possible. And so many other women directors did it before you. So you already knew it was possible before you started walking it out. And now you're living it. Yeah. When another woman should never be your competition. Ever. Not when there's so many women out here doing it, getting it, however they got to sometimes, despite the odds and how hard it feels. When it feels like not only are you not making giant steps like John Coltrane, you ain't even making baby ones. A woman will be there to lift you up and pick you up and keep you going and have you laughing all the way. And might be sipping a mimosa or something too. But that's the power of women. That's the power of women. We lead when we don't know we're leading. We give sometimes when we don't know we're giving. Those things seem kind of like second nature sometimes. That's women. That's women. So, to the women in my life, thank you. Because of you, I can be a better woman. And I know it's possible. So, to all of you, I'm going to say good night. It's almost 8 o'clock. I've kept you long enough. We made a beautiful little mess in my kitchen, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll try the recipe, and I hope you'll tune in again for Sugar Pearl's Studio Kitchen Live. Mm, 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 mm. Remember, I love you, and I hope you love me back.